My name's Sean. I'm from Tallahassee originally, and I live in Panama City. I've been a boat mechanic most of my life. I started out, as a young man, 12 years old, sweeping the floor of a shop, and that started my career in the marine industry. And I've been in it, my whole adult life, and that's all I've ever known. I struggled with addiction for over 20 years, and so my story is much like everyone that's here. We've been through that. We've been on that journey, and not knowing the reality of God and the redemptive power of Jesus, I was set free from my addiction. I was healed of my addiction, and basically started over. I left everything behind and got on a bus, dropped my wallet, my keys, my cell phones, and my ticket didn't end in Panama City, but I got off the bus there and started over up on Harrison, and I was homeless. But he had a plan, and I remember the difference for the first time in my life. I woke up on a Monday, and that Friday I went to bed and I had $100 left in my wallet, and I was able to pay for the room through Monday. And I woke up on a Monday with that $100 bill in my wallet, and I knew my life had changed. I look back and I see how God has called me into that thing, that the enemy, he used my gift, which was boat repairs. I was always able to make money, and easy money. But the enemy used that to keep me held in addiction. So I spent 20 years of using my gift to keep myself in bondage. But now God has called me out of that, and now that he's restored my life and brought me back into the marine industry, I'm able to share those gifts with these guys, use it to benefit the kingdom. So it's kind of a full circle, and I see how God is using the things that used to hold me down for his glory. And that's why I feel called to come up here and help and share what I've learned over the years. And I was asking the Lord, where can I serve? I was evangelizing and going out on the street and finding people like me that were lost and trying to get them into rehab and different programs. And one at a time is necessary, but this program has a much bigger impact, and I feel like being a part of it, I'm able to reach more people. So it's been a blessing to me to be a part of this ministry. Jesus paid the price, and I was given a gift. But it was until I finally surrendered and accepted that gift, that's when things changed, and that's what I hope to share with these guys individually as we're working on the boats, to let them know that they're redeemable. Their lives can change, and God will restore their lives, their family situations. And by sharing those bits and pieces of my testimony as I get to know each and every one of them, it encourages them to keep going with the program. Because at the end of this program, they're going to find a freedom and a renewal that they haven't experienced probably ever. And it's through Jesus that we get healed and set free.